Hi, I'm Perry1. As you can see, I love being in the outdoors. Fishing, hiking, camping, just being outside. My father introduced me to the outdoors when I was young. What does this have to do with finding your faith, you ask? It's simple. God can use things that you love to bring you closer to Him, which we'll find out in my story. As a child, I grew up going to church. As I grew older, I just lost interest in it. And as a young adult, when I became a father and a husband, I just felt even less of a need to go, and I soon found myself divorced. My mom was diagnosed with cancer, so good times soon turned to bad. I found myself depressed, alone, sad, angry, just altogether just lost. It was really difficult. The time when I should have turned to God, I turned away from God. A few years go by, and I meet my wife, Crystal. The first few years of marriage, we didn't feel the need to have Christ in our lives either. It wasn't until after the birth of our second child is when we really thought we needed to do something more for our family. And we started a slow search to try to find a church. During that time, I met Dave Robinson, who was treating me for some back issues from my job. We'd make small talk about hunting and fishing, and he asked me one day, "Where do you go to church?" I said, "Nowhere." He said, "Why don't you come try mine?" So, one December, we decided to go to a candlelight service. We really liked what we saw, so we decided to go back for a regular service. We felt so much love that Sunday we were there, people we didn't even know. It just made us feel at home. We loved the people, the atmosphere, the church, and we thought, this is probably what we've been missing. So about a month later, I ended up going to the Men's Ignite conference in Lynchburg. There, things changed. I felt something change inside of me. When I saw thousands of men pouring their hearts out to God, I thought, this is what I've been missing. And while there, I felt myself being pulled to go look for something. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but as I walked around checking the vendors out, I found one that really caught my attention. It was an outdoor youth ministry, and I thought, I'd like to be a part of that. I'd like to see if we can start something like that at the church. But what I was really being told to do was to lead it. But how could I lead something like this? I had just started going back to church, and by no means did I feel like I was saved or had enough knowledge to be able to lead kids in an outdoor youth ministry. But I followed what I felt I needed to do. It wasn't long after that, started talking with people in the church some more, talking with Pastor Todd, and I was baptized in April of 2015. I felt renewed, recharged, and ready to take on that challenge of leading the outdoor ministry. So I jumped in it feet first. And in June, I had led the first outdoor youth ministry. And because of that, I said, I need to strengthen my faith even more. So I became more involved in the church. I started studying the Bible more. I started praying more. I started really looking at my life and changing things about that I would have never thought I would have done years and years ago. But I knew I needed to do it. You see, at a time years ago when I needed God, I turned away. Now I was willing to embrace Him and let Him into my life and take control over my life. He used my strengths and weaknesses, my love for the outdoors, to help bring others and to lead others. He can do the same for you. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Direct your children on the right path, and as they grow older, they will not stray from it." I strayed from the path, but I found my way back, and so can you.